Hey guys, so today I am super excited because I paid a visit to my neighbor opposite my home, and I've been eyeing out his Monstera for such a long time, and I was gonna ask him for cuttings a few months back, but being winter in South Africa, I didn't think it was a wise idea to take any cuttings in the cold months. I was gonna wait for the months to get warmer, and since it's August and it's getting quite warm here in South Africa, so I said let me just ask him for a few cuttings, and he said yeah, sure, come take some cuttings. And had a good old chat with him. I was talking about my channel and about all these plants and stuff like that. You know, whenever you get a chance as plant hobbyists, whenever you get a chance to talk about plants to anyone, you just want to take that opportunity because not many people are interested in indoor plants. But I see that the hobby is growing, and if we share that same passion and love that we have, it will grow on to others and the hobby will expand that way. So yeah, I thought that I'll take you on the journey, show you the cuttings that I got from him, which is freaking huge. And I'm gonna pick out a pot and hopefully find a space in my home that's big enough to host this Monstera, because it is truly a beast. So yeah. Okay guys, so this is the Monstera cutting that I took from my neighbor's home, and as you can see, this is freaking huge. It's absolutely stunning as well. Look at the fenestrations on it, and look at the size. My hands are quite huge, but look at the size comparison. These things are just amazing. I did find a pot that I had spare laying around, and hopefully I can pot it up and have it as a centerpiece inside my lounge. So yeah, let's see. Oh, and I took another cutting from him that was a bit smaller, but I kind of liked the fenestrations on this. It kind of looks like very spread out compared to the larger one, so it was looking a bit different. So I said let me just take a cutting of this as well. I'll pot this up in a smaller pot, and yeah, probably, I'm not sure where I'm going to keep it, but most probably inside because I'm just obsessed with Monsteras. So yeah, let's get potting. Yeah, so we're going to put the Monstera in this and see how it actually looks. And if it looks stunning, then we are going to pot it up, put some soil in there, and then hopefully we have a nice centerpiece Monstera for my home. Hey guys, so as you can see behind me, I have the huge Monstera cutting that I got from my neighbor, as well as the pot that I'm going to place it in. I'm hoping that the Monstera is not too large for this pot because it is a medium-sized pot, but I said I'll take you along and show you how I place this plant in this pot, and if I'm hoping that it looks good. So you guys can tell me if it does or does not look good in this pot in the comments below, and yeah, let's check what it looks like. So cross your fingers. As you can see how huge this Monstera is. Look at how freaking majestic this looks. Okay, so that is looking way better than I expected, and I'm super excited. So we're gonna fill up the pot with some soil and then clean up the leaves, as well as find the place inside my lounge to place it. So let's go and fill up the pot with soil first, and then we'll clean up the leaves, and yeah, we'll see how it looks later on. So yeah. Okay guys, so this is how this Monstera looks in this pot, and I am freaking I'm lost for words at how stunning this looks. I mean, just look at it. It's gonna look freaking amazing in my lounge. And as you can see here, I placed it. Most of the stem is in the pot. Some of the stems of the leaf is gonna be a bit covered in soil, but I think it should be fine because I do have other Monsteras that the beginning of the stems are covered in soil, so it should be fine. Has a bit of root on it, and what I am gonna do is I'm gonna place this, let me just show you, I'm gonna place this mesh at the bottom because the hole at the bottom of this pot is quite large. I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but I'm gonna juggle this Monstera to show you guys. As you can see, that hole is quite large there. I'm gonna place this type of mesh at the bottom and then place the Monstera, fill it up with soil, and yeah, I don't think I have enough soil, so I'm gonna make some soil and then fill this pot up. Just don't want to break this. But anyway, as you can see, it also has these cones that are coming out. It's these seed cones, the fruit of the Monstera. I think it does ripen and people do eat it. I'm not sure, but I'm not going to take that chance and eat this fruit. But yeah, I think eventually it does dry up. It gets yellow and then brown, and then the seeds form. And eventually I think you can plant the Monstera seeds. I haven't tried it as yet. I do have some other seed pods that I want to try out, but I'll try it out first, and then if it is successful, I'll show you guys. If it's not, I'll still show you guys, so you'll know whether it's worth your time or not. But yeah, one last look at this majestic Monstera Deliciosa. Okay guys, so I did find some of my general potting mix recipe soil that I use for my indoor plants, but I am adding a whole bunch more of orchid bark, as you can see, because I feel like typically with my Monsteras, Syngoniums, and most of my aeroids, they prefer a bit more of a chunkier mix, just so that the water can drain a bit more faster and the roots can have a bit more air circulation and oxygen for them to breathe, so we don't suffer from root rots. So yeah, I'm just going to add a bunch more of orchid bark as well as some perlite in this mix, and I'm hoping that I have enough potting mix for that pot. If not, I might have to run to the nursery to pick up maybe a few more blocks of cocoa peat to make more soil. So yeah. Okay guys, so I filled up the pot with about 5 centimeters of soil at the bottom, and then I'm going to place the Monstera on top of this, and then after that we're going to clean up this big beautiful beast right here and make it look even more gorgeous than what it is. So yeah, let's just place the Monstera in this pot and fill it up with soil. Okay, so I have my soil, I have my Monstera placed in the pot, and one last look at how gorgeous this looks placed in this pot. I am gonna fill it up. I'm not sure whether I'm going to take out these seed cones because I don't want the plant to focus its energy on maturing these seed pods or whatever you call it. I wanted to focus its energy on more root development, so I might just remove these pods and I'll just chuck it in the garden and see what happens with it, because I do have a few more of these from another Monstera that I have. So let's fill it up with soil, and I'm just going to use this container because I'm trying to film and do this, but let me just fill it up with soil and I'll show you the end result. Okay guys, so now that we've got our Monstera placed in the pot, potted up, filled up with soil, I'm going to give it just a quick hose with the hose pipe just to clean up the leaves, and then I'm going to make a mixture of 1 teaspoon of neem oil to 1 teaspoon of sunlight liquid and 1 teaspoon of methylated spirits to 1 liter of water. I'm just going to shake it up and spray it down to clean up the leaves, get it nice and shiny, and hopefully kill off any pests that may have hitchhiked on this plant, because it was an outdoor plant. And yeah, so I'm going to show you how I'm going to hose this plant down and then clean up the leaves. Okay, so we've hosed up this Monstera, cleaned off any dust particles or any dirt that's been on it, and now we're gonna make my mixture of an insecticidal spray down, shine up the leaves, and then I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to lift this up because I did give it a nice good watering, a good soaking, so the pot might be a bit heavy. So I'm just hoping that I can actually lift this up and take it into my house. So yeah. Okay guys, so as you can see, I just finished hosting this Monstera. Look how nice these leaves look. I still can't get over this, but just look at it. And I did not even notice that this leaf is absolute perfection because I think it's the newest leaf on this plant. So just look at the fenestrations, look at the holes on this leaf. It's just magnificent. So I know that the next leaf that it is producing, it's going to come out of this leaf. So hopefully it's going to be bigger and have more fenestrations. But yeah, just look at it. All nice and clean. Okay guys, so mind the mess because I was mixing some potting soil for the Monstera, but I do have my 1 liter of water. I'm going to be using 1 teaspoon of methylated spirits because it's, from what I've read online, it's just alcohol that has been colored just to avoid syntaxes. So it's the same thing as alcohol, so why not use it in your mixers, and hasn't been doing any harm, so why not use it. I'm gonna use 1 teaspoon of sunlight liquid and 1 teaspoon of pure organic cold pressed neem oil for the spray. So I'm just gonna mix 1 teaspoon of each of this and spray down my Monstera and wipe down the leaves. Okay guys, so I have my mixture that I'm just gonna give it a quick shake, and then I'm gonna spray down the leaves and wipe it down with a microfiber cloth and get it all nice and shiny. And after I'm done with that, I'm gonna try and carry this beast inside my house. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so I just realized that this is going to take quite a while because these leaves are quite huge and it's taking me a little bit more time than I expected to clean this Monstera. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish up cleaning these leaves, and then I'm going to show you an overview after it's all cleaned and looking pretty for you guys. So yeah. Hey guys, so I am just done with the wiping up of the leaves with my insecticidal solution, and I'm going to show you guys the Monstera now before I bring it into the house. So mind me, I am just beat as hell. This really took it out of me, but I'm going to show you the plant now, and then we're going to take it inside the house, and yeah. Okay guys, so this is the end product, and I just cannot stop saying that this plant is freaking gorgeous. I mean, it's so majestic, and I'm just kind of lost for words, but I did spray it down again with the solution after I wiped down the leaves. So right now it is a bit shiny, but it will fade off into like a natural glow, which is what I prefer my leaves of my plants to look like. I don't really like my leaves to look super glossy because I think it looks kind of fake when it is like that. I prefer my leaves to look more or have a more natural glow to it. So yeah, that is this plant, and now it's the big mission, moving it inside my house, which I have no clue how I'm gonna do this. I don't even know if it's gonna fit through the door, but I know I'm gonna get it inside there. If I have to take off the roof of my house, I will get this plant inside there. So yeah, let's get it in. Okay guys, so here it is, the huge Monstera that I tried to bring inside the house. It was a mission, but when I placed it here, it did spread out a bit too much. It was a bit too large. So what I did do was, if you look here, I put strings and just on the stems, and I pull the leaves closer to the center. So it's more compact instead of spread out as you guys saw outside. But I am super excited about this. This is looking really nice as a centerpiece. And just mind my cords at the bottom. Well, if you didn't notice it before, now you can notice it now. But I've been working as well. But yeah, this is my Monstera. Super excited, super proud. And I just can't wait for new leaves to start pushing out and looking much more healthier than the older leaves. So yeah. Okay guys, so that was my Monstera video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I will be giving you updates over the next few months how on the development of this Monstera, to see if there's any issues, if there's new shoots or new growth. So if you guys enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that bell icon and turn on your notifications so you don't miss any of the planting content that I bring you every week. And until next week, cheers guys.